What's going on? I'm Jason Parks of The Media Captain. I own a digital agency. We oversee millions in ad spend. And today, I'm going to talk about questions to ask a PPC company before hiring them. It is very important that based off of your business, that you are asking the right questions before hiring a PPC company, because this is going to be a very important decision. So let's go through the list. Number one is the contract. You need to ask questions and dive into the terms of the agreement. Is the PPC company working for competitors? Are you okay if they work for competitors? So let's say if you're a personal injury lawyer, you might not want to work with an agency that has another PI attorney in that same market, but yet you would be fine if they represent other PI attorneys in other states or other cities. So you have to be looking into the contract. The other thing within the contract is, how is the PPC company going to charge? There are a lot of agencies out there that charge based off of the amount of overall ad spend. Well, if you're spending $50,000 or $70,000 and you have to give up 10% to an agency, or sometimes there's agencies out there that charge 20% of ad spend, you might not be comfortable with that. Our agency, we do not charge based off of ad spend, but there's a lot out there that do. And the other thing you need to be taking into consideration is scaling. If your company is going to grow and continue to spend more money, do you want to be on a contract where you're going to have to pay based off of the overall ad spend? So make sure you dig into the contract. The other thing is look into the opt-out. You don't want to be committed for 12 months. There's some clients we work with where, despite good tactics, we just can't sell the product because people aren't converting, where we have the same strategy for another client and that product sells. Don't get into a 12-month contract on PPC, because if your product isn't selling or you're not seeing results, you don't want to be in it for the long haul. The next item is the competitive landscape. Every business is different. So if you are an e-commerce company, you want somebody that's well-versed with Google Shopping, because that's going to be crucial for driving e-commerce sales. So make sure that they have experience within your industry. Our agency, for example, we ask a ton of questions up front, so we get to know businesses inside and out. But there are some industries that are just very niche, and you will want to work with someone that has familiarity on that industry. Moving on is account management. Are you going to have a dedicated rep on your account? What is the communication cycle going to be like? If you're the business and you send an email to your account rep, are they going to get back within 24 hours? How often are they going to be checking the account? So there is something within a Google Ads account for the change history. You can see how many changes are made in a month. That's not always the most important thing. Our agency, for example, we have reporting software that tells us whether or not budget is trending above or below. We get notified if there is an uptick or downtick in conversions. So just knowing the type of support you'll get on the account management side is very important. It's also important to ask how many other businesses is that account manager overseeing, because you want to make sure that they have time for your business. Moving on is the account structure. When you are talking to a PPC firm and you're looking to hire them, are they asking questions about your business? For example, for our marketing agency, 40% of our business comes from SEO and PPC and social media and digital marketing, and 30% comes from web development, and a very small amount of our revenue is coming from graphic design. And so I would want to make sure that the PPC company I'm hiring is not putting money towards a service that is not profitable and is not an area of growth that I'm interested in. So you really want to be drilling into the account structure, how the PPC firm is going to be setting that up, and you just have to make sure that they're asking questions about your business. If they're not spending at least an hour minimum getting to know, where your revenue is coming from, your profit margins, that raises a little bit of a red flag. Moving on to the tactical execution. How are they going to be executing on making these changes? For example, search terms, very, very important for a PPC campaign or Google Shopping, because it just shows the overall quality of searches. Are they monitoring the search terms? Are they changing up the advertisements? Do they have an outline of their strategy for how they're going to execute? Again, that's very important. And then reporting and communication. I kind of hit on this. For our agency, we get notified and we get alerts when there's a drop in ad spend. So let's say a client of ours, their credit card gets compromised. Well, that means their ads could potentially shut down. We would get an alert because their ad spend would be trending downward. We give our clients a link for real-time reporting. That is absolutely crucial to clients that want to monitor their spend and performance all the time. So we all, also, do you want to have a weekly call? Do you want to have a call every other week? All of those questions are very important when choosing a PPC company. So just make sure you have a firm that's going to do that for you. So again, those are the questions just from me doing this for 10 years and having an agency that I think are very important to an important checklist to go through before hiring that PPC company.